Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask. Today we have another special segment of light and easy cooking. Hurry back and join us. Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask, and we have a new segment of light and easy cooking with Just Ask. We have a returning chef, and I believe this is about his third time coming with us, but that's because he keeps getting called back. So we want to introduce Chef Bradley Patterson of Worldwide Catering. Hi, Chef Bradley.
How you doing today, Marsha? Good to see you again.
Good to see you
Thank
again.
You.
Good. Now, Chef Patterson, we keep getting you called back here, so I'm assuming that people are actually enjoying some of the meals that you've made for us.
Actually, I've got quite a few calls.
Okay, okay.
I had a few people ask me about the cholesterol segment that we did, and like I said, I told them I'd try to follow up this time with it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, now we're into the warm months of the year, and definitely we want to find out what's good in the summer months more so than what we do in the winter months. So what are we having today?
Today I'm going to do poached salmon and steamed broccoli.
Okay, all right. Well, I got my magic gloves here, so I assume that I'm helping out.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, this meal is so easy that you'll be able to do it.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to put an apron on and jump in,
okay, all right.
Today is your day.
Okay. Oh no, not today. My day.
Well,
okay.
I'll assist you.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll do the dicing and slicing.
All right. Now I noticed that when people call us and ask us about a meal and everything, it's basically because they can prepare it themselves within 30 minutes time, or better yet, it's something that's healthy for them.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Like today we're going to use the salmon because it's high in omega-3 oils, and it's probably an essential oil that our body needs to reproduce cells, healthy cells.
Okay. So is it always good to eat fish during the warm months, or does it really matter?
Well, yeah, because poached salmon you can eat hot or cold. Mm-hmm. So today we're going to poach it and let it cool off a little bit, and then I'm going to use a Cajun cream cheese over the top with the broccoli.
Okay. Wow. Now, when you say poached salmon, that's actually dipped in water, or?
Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm going to take some carrots and some celery and just put in this water to flavor it a little bit. Mm-hmm. And what that does is we don't have to add salt or any other flavoring.
Okay. Okay. Now, but we do have an option if some people like a little seasoning. So
Well,
does it matter?
Yeah, exactly. For those that like seasoning, they can have seasoning.
Okay. All right. And
like I said, anything that I do is not limited to just one way of preparing it. Like I said, everybody got different taste. Just like since the first time I've been here, I guess the viewers can probably see I dropped a little bit of this.
Yes, you have dropped
a little bit of this weight because
okay.
because like I said, I changed the way that I was doing things. I changed the way that I was eating. I changed my habits because I found out that my cholesterol was high, and the only way I could get it in check was change my eating habits. Okay. So I started. I eliminated all the red meat from my diet. I eat chicken sparingly, but I do eat salmon pretty much.
Okay.
Once a day.
So red meat, and is red meat more heavy in the summertime or something?
Well, yeah, it's actually heavier all the time because, like I said, most of the things that make us sick come from it. I mean, I'm not trying to get people to stop eating beef, but for me, it's better.
Okay.
Because I choose to live.
Okay, okay. Okay, so what do we have here?
Now, like I said, what I did here, I just chopped up some broccoli florets, and what we're going to do is just add this into I got a double boil over here, which we're going to use to steam this broccoli because I don't, excuse me one second, I don't want the color to leave it.
Okay.
We're going to keep it nice and green.
Let me show people this pan, because I can't, when you said double boiler, I'm thinking to myself, what is he saying? So this pan has holes in it, right?
It has holes in the bottom, exactly.
Okay, so that allows you to be able to put the pans on top of each
Exactly,
other?
and then what that does is steam from the water will actually cook this broccoli.
But if they don't have a double pan, can they still steam?
You can just submerge it in water and then take it out.
Okay, because I don't have a double pan.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, well, how am I going to make this myself? Okay, so we're going to put some broccoli in here? Okay.
Well, what we're going to do first, let's get this fire going here.
Okay.
And what I want to do is add a pinch of salt to this water.
Okay.
I'm not putting the salt on the broccoli. I'm putting it in the water.
Okay.
Because the broccoli is never going to touch the water.
Okay, so the salt's in the water. So what will the salt do in the water?
Well, it just helps it generate a lot more steam.
Oh, okay. Nothing has to do with flavor or anything. It's just salt in the water.
No.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna clean this cutting board, then we're gonna get the salmon prepared. And then I'm gonna show you how to do this.
Okay, put that there.
Now what I got here is a salmon fillet.
Okay. Wow, beautiful.
Yep, fresh.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some of the belly fat off.
Okay. So that's considered fat?
Yeah, belly.
Belly fat.
Yep.
Okay. Now, some people may not spend a lot of time in wanting to cut up meat and things like that, but salmon would be the best way to go for this particular dish?
Well, see, the thing of it is, you don't have to buy. You can buy it already in portion sizes. I just bought the whole thing.
Okay.
Because it was a little easier and cheaper.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is take the skin off.
Take the skin off.
Yep.
Okay, so we do have an option. We can take the skin off, or we don't have to take the skin off.
Right, but I'm gonna take the skin off mine.
Because isn't some of the flavor in the skin?
Yeah, some, but like I said, I don't care for the skin.
Okay.
Now, then what we're gonna do, Marcia, we're gonna cut it in portion sizes and get it ready to go in our water.
Wow.
Now, what they call this stock here is like a basic court bouillon, which is just.
So you're submerging the meat in this water, and that water just has the celery and the carrots.
Right. I'm gonna put two capfuls of lemon juice in it. Because, like I said, we're not using any salt or other seasonings. Now,
I've got to tell the public that if you're interested in preparing meals like this, you know, you can always give us a call. We can forward your request to Chef Bradley, or good news, ladies and gentlemen, you can look on our website now, which is justastalkshow.org, and you can see some of these recipes on the web. So don't feel like, you know, we're rushing through this and you didn't get a chance to actually get this recipe or a recipe. You can still get the recipe by checking out the website at www.justastalkshow.org, or you can call us at the station 248-988-0250 and get the same information about any of our guests and especially some of these recipes. Okay, so I'm excited here. So
now the thing of, like I said, the joy of this meal is, like I said, it'll take from roughly about 20 minutes to do the whole meal. It takes the length of time it takes to boil water.
Okay.
Because that's basically all we're doing. I got the stock here for the salmon going, and all we got to do is just drop a few pieces in.
Okay. So now, because I'm not accustomed to having salmon, what do you call it?
Poached. Yeah.
Okay, poached.
Same way we do an egg. A poached egg is just submerged in water.
Okay. And so how many minutes does it actually take salmon, if it's poached, to be done?
4 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
Depends on the heat of your fire.
Okay.
Now we're just gonna set this on a double boiler, and I got a top on it so that it'll steam and catch, so none of the steam will escape.
All right. All right.
And once this broccoli turns a nice bright green color, it'll be ready for us to use.
Okay. Now, if a person wanted to put some seasoning in there, can they put the seasoning
you can add
in the
salt,
water?
pepper, you can add peppercorns, whatever flavor. You can add garlic, whatever you're looking for.
Okay. But to keep it in low cholesterol level?
Well, in low sodium.
Low sodium, okay.
Right.
So this is more like low sodium than low.
Right. Then I add a couple of sprigs of rosemary just to give us another flavor.
Okay. Oh, we didn't see the rosemary. So you put the rosemary in there? Oh, okay.
Got little sprigs of rosemary in there.
See, if he didn't tell us that, we would have thought something was in the pan. Okay. Okay. Now, So it doesn't matter if you have the skin on or off.
Right.
The salmon.
Like I said, I don't care for the skin because
Okay.
once it's cooked, it's going to come right off anyway.
Oh, really? Okay,
Right.
okay. I'm under the assumption that when you cook with the skin, it's part of the oils that you need in your body.
No, it's in the flesh.
Okay.
And like I said, the thing of this is it's very tasty meat, and like I said, it's really good for you. This right here, like I said, if a person, say a senior is suffering from like rheumatoid arthritis, if you eat salmon, add salmon to your diet, that oil helps the joints to
lubricate the joint.
Basically, right.
Okay.
Because like I said, I suffered from arthritis myself. So like I said, when I switched my diet, flaxseed oil is another one that comes from a plant, but it gives us that oil, that omega-3 oil, or omega-3 or 6, whichever your body needs. So if you incorporate these things into your diet, it's going to change the way that you feel. Because like I said, I'm living proof. I lost over 60 pounds.
Wow. Okay. So I got to eat more fish. Okay.
And I've been keeping it off.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, does it matter if you use salmon? Because some people don't like salmon.
Well, you got tuna's high. You can use sardines, sea bass. I mean, it's whatever you like.
Okay.
Whatever you can afford. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Because everybody don't like the taste of salmon.
Right.
But you can also get it processed in a can.
Oh,
like
okay.
people make salmon croquettes or different other things. So like I said, just as long as you add it into your diet.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, not bad.
Not bad at all. Like I said, it's a great way to change your life. Okay. Now, like I said, you look at this broccoli. It's coming.
Oh, it did turn colors. Okay.
Right. It's going to be a nice bright green color.
It's darker green.
Right.
Okay.
And see what we're actually doing here now. See, none of the nutrients are cooking out of the broccoli.
Okay.
Because when you submerge your broccoli in the water, it turns green.
So that's now this way is really steaming broccoli.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. That's a good way to steam broccoli. Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we put broccoli in the pan. You know,
like I said, you can, but like I
water.
said, we have a tendency to overcook it. We cook out everything that we need in it.
Okay.
And broccoli is a good green vegetable. It helps the body too.
Okay.
Aids in digestion, a few other things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's
Now, do you turn the fish over? Do
you don't have to, because like I said, it's actually sitting underwater. Now, can you smell it?
Oh yeah. well, I did earlier when it was raw fish, but at this point, is that considered done?
Yeah. It only takes a few seconds. Like I told you, from the refrigerator to the table, you can have it done in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I got a couple pieces I need to flip over in here. Yep. That weren't quite submerged.
Okay. So, because what I'm looking at is like, okay, this kind of meal itself obviously doesn't take long at all.
Right, exactly. That's why I say none of the things that we do will ever take over 30, 35 minutes. That's
Okay.
from prepping it and cooking it.
Okay.
Because the whole thing of it is most people don't have time after a long day of work, or if you in the house and can't get out, or you know, like I say, age-wise or whatever the case may be, you don't want to spend the whole day in the kitchen. And we've been taught that it takes all day to prepare a meal, and that's definitely not true. And we've showed it more than 1 or 2 times here.
Right. And you know, and by us being older now, you would think that, okay, sometimes people say, oh, I want to just go to the restaurant and get a good meal. You could go to the restaurant, but who says it's all that of a good meal? Because it makes you tired. Sometimes I go to the restaurant and eat, I'm thinking fish, but yet I get fish and potatoes, or I get fish and, well, mostly fish and potatoes, French fries, baked potato, or...
Well, now if you eliminate the French fry is going to be the one that's so high in the fat.
Okay.
Now, what I got here in this little container is some cream cheese, low-fat cream cheese. Now, all I'm gonna do is set it right in the middle, like so.
Now, this cream cheese doesn't look like normal cream cheese to me. So, what kind of cream cheese is that?
It's like I said, it has basically no fat in it at all. And then I got a little bit of red pepper in it.
Okay.
I don't want to bring this up too fast, like I said. So the broccoli, I want to keep it real nice. And
I'm really impressed with this broccoli. So, you know what? I know that...
you can take it off.
Oh, okay. I know we got a shot of that green stuff. Okay. 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 And a lot of people like vegetables anyway.
Right.
So you can steam broccoli. What other good vegetable can you steam?
You can basically steam any vegetable. Because like I thought about beetroot, and I said, well, everybody don't like beets, you know.
Okay.
So I chose broccoli, asparagus.
Okay.
Cabbage,
a lot of people
greens.
eat asparagus.
Right.
I notice a lot of people eat asparagus.
You know, greens, and any vegetable you can steam. I mean, but like I said, we've been taught to put oil in our diet.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, Chef Bradley, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we get back, I guarantee this meal will be done, and I'm ready to eat. We'll be right back.
A healthy start means everything. Start when you're pregnant.
Open up your eyes and welcome to the world, little baby boy. I mean a little baby girl.
Get low-cost, even free prenatal care. Call the Prenatal Care Hotline at 1-800-311-BABY. Because you want things to go right. Right?
And welcome back to the second half of our show. For those of you who are just now joining us, we have Chef Patterson with us, well, Bradley Patterson, rather, from Worldwide Catering, who is now showing us a meal that looks like it's taking less than 10 minutes to make, you guys, but we're kind of stretching it out here for you. And I'm sorry, Chef Bradley, what are we calling this? Because I want to make sure I get the public.
It's just poached salmon with steamed broccoli.
Okay, poached salmon with steamed broccoli. Okay.
And then I just, like I said, some Cajun cream cheese, just to give a little flavor to the salmon.
Okay, so the Cajun cream cheese is actually where your seasoning is.
Right, the cream cheese is going to be a little spicy, but not, it's just right.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I think it's just right. Now what I want to do, just like I said, if you look at this broccoli here, I'm going to take a couple of spears out. See, I mean, it's like...
It's pretty.
It's perfect.
I mean, women always think things are pretty. Okay, so it's pretty. Okay. Now, I'm looking at this, and I actually can tell myself I can enjoy eating that as well as...
And it's going to be healthy for you.
Right. I can see myself eating something on this level on a daily basis where I know that, my cholesterol and sodium intake is low and can shed a few pounds, okay, something like that.
Exactly. You will actually, if you add it into your diet, just like I said, I'm living proof.
Yes, you are.
And you know, the thing of it is, if I truly believe if I would add a little exercise, I would probably drop a lot more.
Okay.
Because like I said, with my job, I don't have time I'm just so busy that I don't have time to exercise.
Okay.
You know, and if I could just add 15 or 20 minutes a day of exercise, I think I could get down to my ideal weight, or what the doctor considers to be ideal weight.
Okay, well, preparing all these wonderful meals, do you feel like when you're doing this, that's your exercise right there, going back and forth in the kitchen and stuff like that?
Well, something that you do all the time is not exercise. My body is used to running around cooking all the time, but if I went out and start picking up paper off the ground, that would be considered work.
Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's doing something out of your normal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, walking a dog. If you go out and walk your dog 4 or 5 blocks every day, then you'll be able to do it 10 blocks. And like I said, anything that we do with repetition, our bodies appreciate it, whether they tell us right away or not. Because like I said, I didn't realize how bad I felt. Okay. I thought I was feeling good. But after I started dropping the weight, I realized that I feel
much better.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I got my youth from this back.
Okay. Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Exactly. I don't have the inflammation in my joints anymore. I don't have the breathing problems.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't associate it with being out of shape. It's just that I just figured I was overworking myself. Okay. But my body was telling me that I'm shutting down if you don't do something about it.
Okay, because I think even people who are small in size, just because you're small in size doesn't mean you don't have any ailments, or doesn't mean doesn't mean you're not as tired or something. It still has some effects on your diet.
Exactly. Just like I said, our food is what's supposed to give our body energy.
Okay.
So if we clog it up with trans fatty acids or things like what we need to do here to get the message out is let people know about the polyunsaturated fats, the monounsaturated fats, the trans fatty acids, the cholesterol that's in the things that we eat. Because like I say, polyunsaturated fats are not they're pretty good for you. That's the kind of fat that you get from vegetable oils and things like that. And you got your monos that you get from olive oil. And they got what they call MUFA and PUFA, which is polyunsaturated fats and monounsaturated fats.
Okay.
And like I said, I learned about that as I changed my lifestyle a little bit.
Okay.
You know, because like I said, to be able to run up and down a basketball court, I wasn't able to do that. Now I can go out and I can play basketball, and I don't even labor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's real good.
So like I said, a few things that I've done, the 60 pounds, I miss in my clothes, but I don't miss in no other way.
That's all right. That's all right.
You know, because
Right.
like I said, so you know, the only downside is that you have to go out and buy new clothes.
Well,
but that's a good
okay.
thing.
It sure is. Or you can go in the closet and get the old ones out that you keep on having to look at. Okay, okay. Now, one thing I realized is that I didn't do anything today, which is okay. It's okay. I had my gloves on.
Well, the thing of it is, I started helping you, and I took over the project.
That's okay. That's okay.
I promise you, next time I'll stand on that side.
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
I promise you.
But what I'm looking at is that, you know, I'm looking at how quick this meal can be made, and definitely how you said you can use options of different vegetables or different fishes.
And like I said, you can put rice with this if you want rice, or you can throw a baked potato.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just stay away from the fried potato.
Okay.
You know, because like I said, you adding the cholesterol, or you adding the trans fatty acid.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know.
All right, because I wouldn't even think potato, but when you said rice, I'm like, I like rice. Okay.
Right, you can add a brown rice, you know.
Okay, but this is enough pretty much right here.
You know, like I said, if you have a slice of bread, I think you really got a full meal. You know what I'm saying?
You have
Because
a
like I
slice
said, I used to eat just a big plate of grease.
Okay, I think we got bread. Let's see, we got bread over here. Okay, let's see, and actually the bread can be consumed with this. So. We're just putting the bread for now, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't mean that you have to have a slice of bread. But if it was me, I put the fish on the bread, you know, sauce on it, and make a sandwich. Okay, but
and like I said, you could do that. But the joy of this is all that you don't eat today. It could be ate cold tomorrow.
I'm going to ask.
You can put it on lettuce.
I wanted to ask you, what's the turnover for the fish? What's the turnover time for the fish?
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the refrigerator.
Okay, so it's poached. Now, if I wanted to heat it up, how would I heat it up?
You could put it in the microwave.
Put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
It won't get rubbery.
No.
Okay, and just nuke it.
Right.
Okay.
You ain't got to nuke it for a week. You know, I'm just saying maybe 35, 40 seconds.
Okay, same thing for the broccoli?
Same thing for the broccoli.
Okay.
And see, like I said, now, like with this broccoli, if you want to keep it that color, once you steam it, you have to put it up on the cold water to cool it off. And then it'll always keep that color. It won't turn that old smushy, green, slimy stuff that you get at a lot of places.
Okay. Will a little cheese sauce matter?
If you want cheese sauce,
Okay.
I don't do the cheese sauce. You know what I'm saying? I used to love cheese, but I gave up cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do no dairy either.
Okay, you know, I just asked because I'm not really a true broccoli eater, but I always see people have broccoli with cheese sauce, like it's the go together thing.
Well, they do go together, but like I said, my thing is it adds stuff that I don't need.
Okay.
You know, and then when you start getting my age, you don't want to keep
Okay.
breaking it down.
But you also could just eat the broccoli as is.
Right, just like I said, then you could eat the broccoli as a snack tomorrow for lunch.
Okay.
If you have any left. You see what I'm saying? Instead of grabbing a donut or a bagel.
Well, I know you're in favor of children eating natural.
Fresh vegetables, exactly. Like I
Right.
said, if we give it to them, they will want it. But if we give them candy, they're going to want candy.
Okay.
It's all about how you start, what you give them. You know what I'm saying? Because they can learn to love vegetables.
Right.
You know,
Especially at a young age.
of course. And like I said, the problem is we pacify them. You know what I'm saying? We love them, but we don't really love them. You know what I'm saying?
Giving kids candy is poison to their system. All right.
Well, not necessarily. Well, like I said, it has its place. A few times a year they're gonna Halloween, and different times they get candy. Valentine's Day, so they got days set aside so that they're gonna get theirs.
Well, I agree with you. If you start your children off in eating vegetables all the time, and by the time you slip sugar into their everyday being or plan, then they might adjust to wanting the vegetables first because that's what they were used to eating.
Well, it's true. And then the other thing is, like I said, we introduced the sugar to their diet by giving them pop and all these different other things. So, like I said, we think it's good for them, but all it does is take them out of the way for a few minutes, so I can finish cleaning the floor or whatever I got to do.
Right, pacify.
It makes them hype.
Okay. Well, I don't want this to get cold. I want to give this a shot. So, thank you. Okay, and I want to taste it a little bit with the sauce on there. Okay. Well, it was nice and flaky.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a little sauce. Mmm. That's nice. Mmm. Wow. It's real tender. I mean, it's like it's melting in my mouth.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So.
And just like I said, a person that has difficulty in digestion, this would be a perfect thing.
Well, you just taught me something new, because
Well, like I said, we've always been told that our fish have to be fried. You know, like I said, salmon, you can barbecue this, you can take it out and put it on the grill outside.
Oh, yeah.
You can throw it in the oven and bake it. It's a lot of different things that you can do with it. Like I said, it's just not limited to poaching, but poaching is a different option.
It sure is. I mean, you know, I eat salmon at least twice a week.
And then you can probably taste the flavors of the rosemary and all those different things.
I did. I just ate some without the sauce there, and it's just as good without the sauce, too.
Exactly. Like I said, you don't really need the cream cheese. I just thought it would be an added flavor, you know.
Wow. Okay, well.
She likes it.
I really do. I mean, because I'm a salmon lover, you know,
Right.
and to have it some other way other than I normally have it, which is always grilled.
Right. And like
This
I
is
said,
a good one.
grill is good because, like I said, it's not submerged in oil.
Right. I just realized no oil.
Right. No oil, no added fat.
Wow.
And
you know what?
that's the message that we're trying to get out here.
It sure is, because the thing with me is that I always, you know, season mines and marinate real good and then throw it on the George Foreman and, you know, and I got butter on it.
Right.
You know, and so I'm trying to make sure I got a flavor there, and you just did something and it's got a flavor without all that.
Right. Because
Okay.
that's herbs will flavor anything that you want to flavor.
Okay.
Like I said, I use lemon juice over salt. I didn't add any salt to this, nothing. I added salt to the water to steam the broccoli.
Oh, let me taste it. I'm sorry. I got so deep into the fish, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't taste the broccoli. That's because I said I wasn't a broccoli eater. But I'm going to try the broccoli. Okay. So a little sauce there. Oh, my goodness. Okay. It's good without the, it's good with the sauce as well. Okay, so you got my attention today. Okay.
That's the whole thing. We want to get everybody's attention so that we can change some of the things that are going on in America. Like I said, because it to me is just important because like I'd never realized that that I was in as bad a shape as I was in. But like I say, 60 pounds later, I feel like a young man.
I think a lot of us never think about what shape we're in until the doctor tells us so.
Right.
But we initially, this way, can take the bull by the horn ourselves and start changing our diets.
Right, and like I said, I didn't go to the doctor because I was feeling bad. I just went because I hadn't been.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you sure you okay? And I said, I feel great. And she's like, your body don't feel great.
Wow.
And after running a few tests, I realized that my cholesterol was so dangerously high.
Okay.
You know?
I tell you what, Chef Bradley, as usual, we're glad to have you back, and people had called for you once again, so you know you're more than welcome to come to see us anytime.
Hey, I appreciate you having me, Marsha, because like I said, I can't stop until this message is in every household.
Okay.
People know exactly what we got to do to get America off that couch.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you again. I appreciate you having me.
Join us again. Okay.
Great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's got my vote today, okay, because I'm a salmon eater, so I'm going to highly suggest that we all try this at least once and see if you want to switch over your diet with this particular type meal, because it actually is great, you know, and I'm going to eat it when the cameras go off, and I'm sure the crew will too. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know you can call us here at the Just Ask hotline, 248-988-0250. But also, keep in mind, we're having a magic makeover. So if you haven't heard, you may want to check out the website or give us a call and find out more about the magic makeover, which is going to be in the next couple of months. Very special event coming up for 6 lovely people to consider getting a makeover. Compliments of a whole bunch of folks who are going to sponsor this event through the foundation of the Just Ask Talk Show. So if you have some questions, do check out our website. Do give us a call, and we look forward to hearing from you. And once again, we want to thank Chef Bradley for attending another day with us. You know who I am. I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Ask. And what do I always say? If you know someone with a disability, don't be afraid to ask. Just ask. I'm your host. Thank you.
$50 invested in a mutual fund 20 years ago returned $452. $50 in the United Negro College Fund returned an award-winning actor. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.